So, and the one thing I do notice, like when I think about stuff like that, I'm like, you can tell that it's like, it kind of leans that it was set up with a male mind frame behind it. Mm-hmm. Because at least if, like you say, if boys are kind of given the go a green light to be like, explore, do your thing, keep going, keep pushing, be free.
Right.
And then the women are more geared to, be a good wife,
be wholesome,
be a good mother, be wholesome, stay at home. And so you might kind of have some ideas that you feel like, well, I can't do that in this world. So
I'm going to be judged and talk about this and that.
yeah, like
and
I was thinking about the pressure.
Right.
I was just going to like the pressure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
then you have these instances like, like even it resonates even to this day. You look at people like Lori Harvey. I mean, who's to say that she is, being sleeping with these men? She's just dating. She's enjoying being pursued. And seeing what she likes and doesn't like, and who's for her, who's not.
Yeah.
And we can't even have that opportunity.
Yeah.
At least not in public. We got to do it. We have to still be discreet and modest and stay in your box. Otherwise, you're not a good girl.
Because we have a vibe for each other, men and women.
Mm-hmm,
like we men and like to be, to feel the attention from women and get impressions from women, and vice versa. Women to men. So and then of course the man is set as the head and as the lead in society. But it's a lot of things that I'm seeing that's set up, like narratives like that. If you don't do this, you're not the good girl. If you don't do this, you're not the good woman. Mm-hmm. And then who's defining the standards? You know what I'm saying? So
that part.
I mean, so what do you? I mean, have you ever thought about stuff like this? And
absolutely. I tell both all of my children. Like I tell my boys, about girls and women, respecting them, even if they don't respect themselves. You respect them. And I tell my girl, respect yourself and holding the key of femininity and never feeling like you have to compromise yourself. Because I feel like a lot of women feel like that too. We have to sell ourselves short for, again, we're still stuck in this dream of marriage and relationships and this and that. And if you're less than, if you're single and this and that. And so it's like we just try to grab on to whatever. And the first person that shows attention is like, hold on to it. And it's like, no, you don't have to do that. You are whole right here, right now.
Yeah.
And,
So when would you say that in your life that you kind of came to that, those realizations, those like revelations to you that you maybe didn't have thinking about growing up? What about what time for you, and how did that kind of get instituted?
You mean where did I shift my thinking?
Yeah, like where did you shift your thinking?
It's funny how God or the universe works, because for me it happened after I got divorced in 2016.
Okay.
So in my healing journey of, because, I said I didn't want to be an angry black person, or angry black woman. So, I intentionally healed. And through that, you learn and grow and evolve.
Okay.
And so I wanted to be a better mother as a result.
Okay.
And
so what would you say was like the trigger? Was it just the relationship that from the divorce you came to certain revelations like, yo, I gotta switch this up, or something ain't working for me, I gotta retool my values? Like, what was the thing?
All of that, yeah, because again, we were sold this dream of marriage and you'll be together forever, and this and that, and you realize that people change, and it's like, who are you without relationships? Who are you without someone else being in your life? And so that's what I wanted for my children. When I learned who I was, because it's like, well, goodness, I've built my whole life around being a wife and a mother. And now that all of that is kind of falling, like, who am I now? And so when I learned to go within and the universe within, that's when it's like, okay, let me teach my children,
Yeah.
And
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where would you say that you are right now, like along your journey of like discovering who you are and what you really are, like from that point up to now?
Where I am, well, I know it's never ending. Where I am right now is, you know, I'm just a woman. You know, I'm a divine woman, you know, and I'm just here to love. That's it.
What's up.
That's it.
That's
you know,
what's
and
up.
I just want to multiply.
Yeah,
That's it.
up.
Multiply that. That's
straight
it.
Up, straight up. That's what's up. What do you feel right now? What do you feel, if any one thing, or maybe a multitude of things, like as far as with Black women, what do you feel that you all provide to the world, and particularly to the Black family and Black men, that you feel that you, men, Black men, or just the world, really don't recognize as much? You know what I'm saying? Like just on a day-to-day basis, like anything, any thoughts that you had about stuff like that?
Well, I mean, a woman who is in tune with herself, whatever she touches, she makes better. So a woman is to, like I said, multiply. So the man's vision, she's gonna make it bloom. You know, the children, she's gonna bring them up and nurture them in love. So whether it be a business, a child, the money, you know, the man is going to go out and he's going to pursue it, make it happen. And the woman is there to be the backbone and to cultivate, to nurture, to love, to bring forth harvest.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
And so that's what I feel like we bring.
Do you, what do you feel like that what you bring to the table that doesn't get enough attention?
That I feel like that has been, there's a lot of cynicism in relation to women. You know, we're not allowed to have anything now, you know, even standards as far as dating. If you say, okay, I want to date a man who makes 6 figures, it's like, ooh, who is you to have, you know, like, no, what's wrong with Carl, who work at the auto mechanic place, who work at AutoZone, you know, who is you to, you know, have these standards, you know? It's like we just, and you know, even like we're constantly judged. I feel like either you too fat, you too skinny, you too dark, you too light, you know, you're too loud, you're too quiet. It's never enough. And I feel like women are now creating their own lane. And
I agree.
you know, and once we do that, then I feel like everyone else will rise up. For so long, we've adjusted ourselves to accommodate the man. Started out with the music videos and the butts and the, you know, all of that. But now that's changing because we're getting underserved. And no matter what we do, we always get the short end of the stick. It seems like through, you know, raising kids alone, getting divorced, getting talked about, getting judged, no matter what. So it's like, forget it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do me.
True,
you know, I'm gonna do me.
So, like I said, it's like a little war brewing. That's from my observation. I'm not putting nobody ahead, but I just know it's a lot of tension.
It's
getting worse. And I talk to the different women individually, and they like, man, I'm tired of these dudes. They want a husband. They say they want a husband or man rewards without doing husband or man duties.
Right.
You know, so how do you feel in relation, like you say, interested? You say a lot of women being like, you know what? I've been feeling this pressure. I'm just going to do what I want to do, how I want to do it. What are the effects in your own eyes you feel is between Black men and Black women, if any, because this attitude is starting to be more prevalent amongst Black women? You know?
Well, I mean, the unfortunately, the thing that resonates within our culture as a whole is trauma. You know, we ruminate in it, you know, and unfortunately, that's what we love out of, you know, because we don't have accountability and we don't do the work to heal within. So a lot, and men, unfortunately, for, you know, how y'all are made, you don't take heartbreak well. So a lot of y'all still tripping over what happened in the 5th grade. you know, like, and so as a result, no women is good.
Yeah.
And you're using women, or the men, a lot of men are using women as a dumping ground for all of that trauma, all of that release. So you have women out here who are in their womb harvesting all of the trauma from all of these different men through their seed. That's what they're releasing, you know, and you have a lot of broken women out here as a result who are angry and bitter and frustrated, and you have children who are born out of that sometimes. And that manifests itself in different ways through our children. And so it's not like a right or wrong, or you're better than me, I'm better than you. It's just a matter of this never-ending cycle of trauma that cycles through us, and nobody's doing the work to stop it and set boundaries for ourselves and hold ourselves accountable. And, you know,